those are mine there. I'm also amazed sometimes just how synchronicity and how things come together with the speeches. What do you think that Mia Farrow, Demi Lovato, Shaq, Magic Johnson, Al Gore have in common? Any idea? Wow. How about if we throw a few companies in there? How about Virgin Atlantic Records, DHL, Nordstrom's? Anything come together for you? These companies and these celebrities have come together to become a change that they want to see in the world. And they have all come together to partner up with an organization called Me to We. It's an organization that is wanting to empower a generation of people who want to change the entire world concept from a me concept to a we concept. I first heard about this organization through kind of a unforeseen circumstance. I was actually at a concert with my daughter, 11-year-olds, and there were 3 of us moms, and as you can imagine, I was not overly excited. I kind of was planning to go there and listen to a lot of screaming, a lot of loud music that I didn't know the words to, a lot of teenage girls. And I was not expecting to have an inspirational message that was shared throughout the entire concert from the singers that came in first, the what do you call those people? The pre-singers, openers, the opening acts, and they actually had a speaker come in and gave a very inspirational story, his story. He had no legs, came up in his wheelchair, and just one of his stories. And in addition to that, Demi Lovato spoke throughout her concert on change, and it incorporated one aspect of this company or this organization called Me to We. And it so inspired me that I needed to come home and find out more about it. And so today I just want to share a few of the facets or a few of the aspects that I learned about this organization. It's got many areas, and I can spend a very long time talking about it, but I just want to touch on a few. One of them is that this organization, Me to We, is called a social enterprise, and I probably will win this enterprise word of the day, so you can just mark me off there because I'm going to use that word a lot. But social enterprise, I don't know about you guys, but I had never really heard of that concept. I've heard of nonprofit, I've heard of for-profit, I've heard of enterprise, I've heard of all different types of things, or charities. So I went and looked it up. And here's what they say about social enterprise. Social enterprise is a business that exists to make a direct, positive social and economical impact on the world. Their aim is to make a profit and then use those profits to support its charitable, social, and/or environmental goals. So it combines the concept of charity along with the idea of making a profit. It kind of reminds me of those vegetables that are out there now, kind of this broccoli mix of 2 different things where I'm always confused and it looks weird, and that broccoli-kini that kind of looks like asparagus and broccoli. So it's this strange combination where maybe you don't think it goes together, but then it actually kind of works pretty good. And so this might be one of those combinations where we combine charity and profit, and it actually works and makes something that's even better. So that's one aspect I want to share, just the idea of social enterprise. The second one is that the company the organization has quite a social impact, and its main target, I should say, is this younger generation of people, and trying to inspire them. They have leadership conferences, leadership programs that go out into the schools. They actually are working with 20 different school districts right now, impacting about 40,000 students, to inspire these students to pick a social issue that has meaning for them. They're also teaching them leadership skills, how they can go out and become leaders in the community, inspire their peers. And they're also wanting to encourage these students to make an impact on the local level as well as the global level. And they have camps and they have trips to other countries. Primarily, they do a lot of their work in Africa and India. So they're also honing in, and we're talking, hopefully there's not too many of these internet people out there that are bullies, but they are making an impact on the social media aspect as well. On Facebook alone, they have over 3 million followers, and that doesn't include their Twitter accounts and some of those other aspects. So they are making a global impact socially on this younger group, this younger generation. And they are also making a financial impact. They contributed in the last few years over $6.5 million to start 600 schools in Africa and India. There are 50,000 students that are now going to school on a daily basis that would not have had this opportunity to go to school. And they're also creating products. It's kind of one of those full circle things, kind of like 10,000 Villages, this concept that if you buy an item, so for instance, this is a bracelet that all of the 11 girls bought, of course, right? So it's this $10 bracelet that the mamas or the artisans in Africa, Kenya, my daughter said, make sure you tell them that it's from Kenya, that they make there. They sell them here in the United States for $10. The $10 then goes and profits or buys enough school supplies for a student to go to school for an entire year. So $10 can buy a full year's worth of school supplies. So this company has so many different aspects. I just wanted to touch on a few. I felt very inspired, and I just wanted, there's so much kind of negativity and violence and things that are kind of going on out there in social media and on TV, that sometimes I forget that there's actually social enterprises or companies or organizations that are making a real positive impact. So I just want to take a few minutes to share this with you and for maybe encourage you to become that change that we all want to see in the world. Thank you.